What's up, my Curbsters? We are live and in full effect today. I'm glad you can join in on this Saturday afternoon, evening. Let's get into it because we got a lot of stuff to discuss. Let's Steph Curry, and he don't want all that working around his house. Pastor Whitehead sues Larry Reid, and Bad Boys 4 coming out. And don't forget, the Young and the Restless star Victoria has some things to say of what went down on set behind the scenes. SWV and Xscape got a reality show, and we got some disputes to settle in court with Jay-Z, Babyface, and Neyo. Y'all stay tuned. Let's get this stuff popping so we can get to talking. Girl, let's start this show. What's up, my cursors? We live. Is this thing on? Because we was having some technical difficulties in the beginning. What's up, my cursors? We got my girl Shawn the Gossip on deck. What's up, boo?
Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Yes, it's going down. Let's see who we got joining in today. Oh, we got Sharon, aka Sharon on deck. Hey, Sharon, aka Sharon.
Hey, Sherry. What's up, boo?
Yes, what's going on? Y'all make sure y'all like and share the live to your pages. Let everybody know we are on here and about to get started on these hot topics and stuff. We ain't got a lot. This one, look, Shonda. Every time I say we only gonna be in here about an hour, we be on here about 3 hours. But we got it ain't too much going on out here in social media ville. I tell you that. And Holly Weird is about as weird as it's gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get too much more than what we've been receiving lately. It's been quiet, right? Am I the only one who got that?
It's pretty dry out here in these celebrity streets, honestly. But,
Yeah.
we'll make it do what it do. We will do what we can to bring y'all little tidbits. That's it.
Yeah. We got some little tidbits. And let's not forget, we got some movie reviews too, you guys. I gotta give
Awesome.
y'all updated on that as well. Cause it's stuff. Sharon said dry as a desert.
Right, Sharon. It ain't nothing popping, girl. I've been on
Girl,
here watching TV. I ain't even been on social media because ain't nothing going on.
but this is the time you need to start watching the movies and stuff on streaming and all of this stuff. Like when it ain't nothing popping in Hollywood, then you go to the movies, right?
Well, if they got something on a service that I already have access to, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't signing up for no more services, girl. I'm broke. You hear me? I can't do it.
Girl, let the record reflect that hell. Most people then got Netflix scared. Now they didn't backtracking about sharing the password stuff, honey.
As
They need
well,
to
they
rethink that.
should.
They need
Cause
to rethink that over. I'm in
Netflix.
agreement. Yeah.
Okay, we broke out here in these streets. We damn near in a recession. Netflix. We ain't got no money.
Exactly. And we're not sitting out here trying to, list every damn device that we need to use, or be sitting up here, we out and about or out of town or whatever, and we want to watch a movie and we got to start sending the codes to ourselves and shit. Cause you know what's gonna happen? We ain't gonna do nothing, but when our family members want to watch something, we're gonna send them that code to go in and watch anyway. So every time y'all sit up here and try to block us, no blockerization. We're gonna find another way. That's how I feel. We're gonna find
Yeah,
another way. They
that's
play too much.
crazy.
They play too much, girl. Pay too much.
Yes, yes.
All right, well, let's get into these headlines, boo, honey. Let's start off with the news, honey. The divorces and anything that has been in the courts room trying to get a verdict. We just gonna start off with we gonna start off with that. You in the courtroom, you trying to get a verdict, then damn it to hell. That's what we for to talk about, all right? Cheer. Let's get on into it. Here we go. Yes. All right. Let's pull it up, you guys, for the news, honey. We starting off with the one and only Babyface. Yes, I said Babyface. Y'all know that Babyface went through a divorce with his wife Nicole. And he is supposed to pay $37.5 per month in the divorce settlement. Let's
Woo.
take a look. This is from the Yahoo News. Yes, honey. Who is
I
right?
need a rich man because things is hard out here in these streets. We can marry
It's
and
hard
divorce.
out.
It don't matter.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Girl, do you hear me? It is hard.
Girl, damn it to hell. According to the Yahoo Entertainment page, honey, they said the Babyface divorce from his second wife, Nicole, is final, and he is still on the hook for child support and spousal support. Honey, it's not like, I don't think that he was contesting anything, though, to be honest, because we didn't hear anything about this. Just FYI, you didn't hear anything about Babyface going through the divorce. He did announce he was separating from his wife and stuff, but like he's not that person to be out here bashing and slanging his baby mamas and his ex-wives. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not his style.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean, it
commend him for
says it
that.
was amicable, so you
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
child, we can amicably split for that. Bye.
Well, they said Babyface filed for a separation of his wife back in the summer of 2021, and it only took him a few days to finalize that divorce, which was the answer. The multi-platinum singer and his now ex-wife, has been figuring out the logistics of their marriage, and it is said to have been amicable, just like you said. So it was really no reason. We just need to sign these papers and keep it moving. But they also stated that the two have agreed on joint legal and joint physical custody of their daughter, Peyton Nicole Edmonds, 14. She is the only child between the couple, but the singer also has two other children with his former wife and model Tracy Evans. And Tracy is dating, what's the NFLer name? Sanders, Deion Sanders. She's dating him, and I've been with him ever since she and Eddie Murphy had their fakerization wedding, and then that didn't go through in real life. And then she moved on from Eddie Murphy to him, and she's been with him for a pretty long time now. But anywho, according to the documents, Babyface, whose real name is Kenneth Edmond, has agreed to pay $37,000 per month for both child and spousal support. Okay. They said the actress, who has credits including the '70s show Chasing Poppy, to name, will also have her daughter credit card. Who is this? Credit card charges maintained, and Babyface will continue making lease payments on the Cadillac Escalade and continue to pay the car insurance for that car as well. Babyface will continue being the doting dad and pay for his daughter's health insurance, private school tuition. Having this stipulation noted is odd. Normally, when child support is awarded, health care is included in it. Is Nicole hinting at something shady? I don't think that I'm getting shady vibes from Nicole. Do you?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. They understand because I don't know. Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah, I
Child.
don't Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
get
know
it.
what she
I
charging
don't.
up as a 14-year-old with a credit card, but I guess she got her expenses. Her daddy gonna pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like, instead of her having to come and have her hand out every time, he give her a card with a limit. But when you reach that limit and then it's over. That's what I was assuming. So you ain't got to keep coming to him asking for this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need is on this card. I'll be supplying money to it. If it's not available when you try to use it, then you can't get it. That's just the way life goes. I think that's a good way of doing it instead of, always having to call daddy. I need to get my oil change for my car. However the rich be saying whatever they do. Oh, I need the butler or whoever. Where's Danielle? I need the butler or the chef or somebody to go and,
Danielle,
cook
come
me
up here and give
something.
us tips on why a 14-year-old need a credit card. You know?
Exactly, because Danielle be with the bougie stuff. So
You can
she'll
let
be
us
able to
know, girl.
explain.
Yeah.
Right, she'll be able to explain it to us, commoners, us
Oh,
commoners
let me tag
on
her.
how the
Hold
bougie
on.
is at.
'Cause
Please tag her.
she might be in the
I
bed, but we
got
gonna
time.
tag her.
Let Let me tell y'all, Danielle has been on the list today, honey, because I woke up with all of the mayhem with her going on. And Patty levels always continue to idle and then it rose as well. So yes, and that's right, Sharon, aka Sharon. Right, Netflix need to shut the fuck up. They do. They need to stop. Okay, they need to stop. Hey, Renee, thanks for joining in,
Hey,
boo.
Renee.
Don't
Hey,
forget to like,
Michelle.
share, and comment down below. What up, though? Y'all, Michelle is taking still an absent leave from being on the panel to being in the comments. So you trust and believe you're gonna get your dose of any kind of Michelle rant or anything she want to go off on. It's gonna be in the comments, honey. We're gonna make sure we highlight that for you. Okay. So shout out to Babyface for ending this amicably with his ex-wife, and he's moving on. But he is supposed to be torn. He is focused, they say, on the Super Bowl performance. So that's another clue, you guys, of who's going to be at the Super Bowl. I think that's going to be on the 12th, Sunday on the 12th. But they said that he is going to be focused on his Super Bowl performance. So he's going to be performing. I can't wait to see that. Look, I'm getting hyped, even though we've already discussed this, that don't nobody should be, technically checking for the Super Bowl, because we're supposed to be still, against eyes with them and not tuning in and shit, hitting them in the pockets. But that's not how y'all do. So y'all still tuning in and checking in. I, on the other hand, who's never watched football in the first place, only always tuned in for the entertainment part, which was the commercials and the halftime performance. So I can't wait to see what is going to come up. We got, Rihanna, and now we know Babyface. Okay.
Well, he says she's gonna. The article says that he's gonna be joining Cheryl Lee Ralph and singing "Lift Every Voice and Sing." I guess it's gonna be a group of people up there singing it, which I like.
Oh,
Awesome.
so something like a We Are the World, right? We Are the World. We are the
Well, I don't know about that,
children.
but
We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. That used to be the jam. Don't nobody do that no more. Why? Why we don't get people together and do that no more? Why they stop? We used to have some bomb collaborations that way. Do y'all remember that? Is that just an old timers type of thing? We are now in the midst of going to be the elderly compared to the newer generation. Now we're moving out of the way. Nobody seems
yeah.
to remember stuff. And y'all better start looking this stuff up before they start changing this, like they do the history in the books and shit that they doing in school. So y'all better start making sure y'all remember these things.
The people on here, they know. It's the newer generation. Like my kids, I need to start teaching them. They don't know nothing about We Are the World.
Yeah.
This song.
Yeah. My kids claim they know old school, but then when I ask them certain questions, I don't feel like they know it.
No.
I don't feel like they know it like they should,
These kids don't
But
be knowing unless it becomes popular, like in a TV show or a movie they like, then or a video game. Then it hits on some. But other than that, they ain't interested.
they ain't, girl. They don't make good music like they used to. But anyway, speaking of good music, maybe since we got this divorce up under the hand with Neyo, he could give us some real good music. He said this new album that's coming out took him 4 years thanks to COVID. And let's not forget, because I might have to go in on Neyo anyway. It took you 4 years because you was gyrating and pulsating all over the world, with your mistress, impregnating your wife, impregnating your mistress around the same time.
Lord, not
And you
gyrating and
basically,
pulsating. That ought to be a
yeah, honey, he
t-shirt.
basically didn't really have any time to be sitting up here writing the album because he was out here sticking his thing and everything. I'm just saying that's my personal
Michelle,
opinion on
hang
the
up
reason
on me.
why. On the reason
Yeah.
why it's taking him that damn long. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
see. Shantae say what? These stupid customers.
Still on her phone. I said, girl, hang up
On
on
my
them people.
phone.
It's past your work
Hang
time.
up. It's 8 o'clock.
Once it reach 8, the line ought to hang up automatically. It's time to go.
Just hang up. Say your internet went out.
Girl, I got system issues. I got to reboot.
Oh,
Oh,
child.
Lord.
Okay.
Michelle says she got a spliff waiting. Oh, yes, of course you do,
Okay.
Michelle.
Girl, I need her to puff pass. And maybe you might need to pass it to Neyo because maybe
Ooh.
this album might not be the breakout album anyway. He ain't had a hit since way back in the day. I mean, let's be real. What Neyo song have you been checking for?
I
None.
mean, nothing. I mean, I
Absolutely
do like
nothing.
it. What's that song? I don't want to go to bed mad. But that's way old. That's like 10 years old, probably.
Girl, the last Neyo song that I remember that was the shit was I think Independent Woman was the last hit that he had from back then. Independent Woman
Yeah.
probably was the last of the hits of the Neyo saga. Now, I'm not talking about the stuff that he may have wrote for other people because
Yeah.
I haven't really been hearing anything that he's written, but he is like he's still on the show where
Yeah.
I guess they be, doing the dance stuff, him with Jennifer Lopez. Do they still do that? I
Child,
think
I ain't watched
they
one
still do
episode,
that.
friend. I have no idea. But he finds a way to make a coin, so I ain't mad at him.
Well, he
You
ain't
know.
never gonna be broke. I don't think Neyo is the type of person that's ever gonna be broke because Neyo has the ability to write, perform, and do music, and he's an
Right.
actor. So he's like what we consider a triple threat, which means he can move across the board at any time that he feels like it. So, Shantae said that Neyo is a whore, a whole
No, she
slore.
said slore with an S.
That's what I said, slore, a whole
Um,
slore.
uh, Sharon
Sharon,
says
aka Sharon, said I was a teenager when he had his last.
oh, Sharon. You can do that, boy. Let me look up. I'm gonna look up and see when. Well, what's Neo's hit? When was Neo's last hit? Let's Google.
Girl, I don't know.
Uh,
Trouble T said I recently attended his concert here in my area. He gave us a sample of his new album. One song has an NE flavor. Really, Trouble T? So maybe he might have a hit after all. Anytime you steal from New Edition, you get a hit. Look what happened with Beyonce when she came out with that song. Dun, 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 dun. Bring the beat in. Honey, honey. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Maybe he could get a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like Neyo wrote for Beyonce. To the left, to the left. Maybe it's a possibility.
yeah, it's saying
Shantae,
Neo's biggest hits was in 2006 and 7. I was looking to see if he had any other hits since then.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you, Shantae. I agree. He is very talented. I'm not saying that, but yeah, he is just a whore too. Yeah, he was one of the ones I said should never have gotten married. Like his whole fantasy of having a wife and kids and stuff like that didn't go with his actual actions. His actions didn't meet up with the mind. The mind was telling him no, but His mind was telling him no, but his body was telling him yes. Somebody needed to tell him to catch up with what his mind was doing because the body was not reacting the way that he should have. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not
I
saying
didn't
he ain't
know
no
he
good
had
music.
that reputation up until he got with this lady. I didn't know he was out there like that.
Girl, he was out there when he was with Manetta like that.
Oh,
Before he
child.
even met Manetta, he was known to like Teddy pin your ass down. He was. He was like that.
Ah, yeah. I no, I believe you. I was just saying I didn't know.
Oh, girl,
Mhm.
yes. Trouble T said that his dancers even did the choreography. His dancers did it. He didn't help. Like I love Neyo when he performs. He's a great performer to me. I mean, he still does the same shit, the same hat move and the same stillerization stuff that he's done for Michael Jackson. But he does have some timeless classics that I just refuse to give up as well. No matter how he was Teddy Pendergrass and their asses down. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if you still like good music of R. Kelly and you know what R. Kelly was doing, then it's pretty much the same with him. Like he got some bangers. Like his music played today still banging. Yeah, his old stuff, not his new stuff. Yeah, his hat that covers his big head of conda, right? We do have a slew of people that's in the head of conda category. He's one of them. Neo is one. LL Cool J is another one. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you are absolutely right, Sharon, aka Sharon. Michelle said,
Girl.
yeah, when he started, nobody considered him cute, but he was talented and he had money, so he pulled the women. Yeah, because I don't see what they
Yeah.
see. I don't see what they see. No, in the I don't see what they see. Stop it. Do not talk about LL. You know doggone well, Head of Conda could not lead the pack without LL Cool J. Come on now, Shrine, aka Sherry. You know better. Let's not go there. But anyway, let's get into this article and let's take a read of what they say. So the singer-songwriter Neyo and his wife, ex-wife now, Crystal Renee, have finalized their divorce and has agreed to pay her a huge 1.6 million lump sum. This is according to TMZ reports. According to the legal documents, the pair have agreed to shared custody of their 3 kids and for Neyo to keep 3 of their 4 shared homes. He will pay 1.6 million to Crystal and she'll get an additional 20,000 in moving expenses. In addition, she since he's taken their shared 2022 Bentley, honey, he's also sending her 150,000 so that she can purchase her own car. When it comes to child support, she'll be getting 12,000 a month and he'll be covering their school expenses as well. Finally, there's a $5,000 in alimony, which will be paid over the next 3 years. As part of the divorce proceedings, they've agreed to not introduce their new romantic partners to their youngest children until they get remarried or engaged or they can agree on something. Child, she just don't want that mistress that he got the baby with fornicating with the kids. That's what it is. Her kids, she don't want that kid around her kids. That's what it sounds like to me. Or yes.
Yeah. And a lot of people were questioning that because they were saying like if you don't let your partner meet somebody up until you get ready to get engaged, what if the relationship is jacked up? Because if you before I would marry somebody, my kids would have to accept them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
people were saying that
So
that's
Shantae say,
crazy.
plus remember, yeah.
You don't
Shantae
think
say,
it's gonna
plus remember
fly?
when he came out. Do I think what's gonna fly?
Oh no, I was talking to Michelle. She said that last part ain't gonna fly about them meeting you know, each other's booze or whatever.
Oh, are you moving ahead on the assembly line of the comments? Because I'm just okay. Okay, so Shantae said, plus remember when he came out, people thought he was a young boy at first. And then she said, okay, that's a decent agreement. But that last part ain't gonna fly. The last part in the agreement for their divorce, she don't think that's gonna fly with them having to meet each other's significant
Partners,
other.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, because I was lost at what you were saying. I was like, huh? What am I missing? Okay, you don't think that would work? She was also a side piece too. Yeah, yeah. Crystal was the side piece to Monietta
Crystal
Shaw.
done told y'all a numerous of times she wasn't, and
She
Moyetta
a
said
damn
the
lie.
same thing.
She a damn
Crystal,
lie. She a
Crystal
damn
said
lie.
she
I
wasn't
think,
no side piece now.
yeah, she was. I think that both of them knew that she was the side piece, and they was just trying to keep the peace by saying that she wasn't. Who in here, show of hands, believe that Crystal was not the side piece? Show your hands in the chat. Show your hand, because I totally believe that was the case.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I never thought about it. Didn't care. Oh,
Girl,
Michelle said he.
shine. Sharon, aka Shira, says she a whole liar.
Ooh, cold
Neyo
blood.
only deal with side chicks.
It
Exactly,
seems like he
Shantae. Neo
does
only
like
deal with
that
side
type of
chicks.
dynamic. Yeah.
Girl, he do. That's what he like.
Yeah, that's what it seems
Anyway,
like, honestly.
yeah. Well, it was good that they finally came to a conclusion because this was getting a little bit messy. So the fact that they were able to come up with an agreement of this whole thing, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's what needs to happen. I'm happy for you guys for trying to figure out a way. But doggone it, you was cheating on your wife, and I don't know how you thought that you was gonna get over on her and she wasn't gonna get no money. Because remember, he was trying to not pay for nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I knew for a fact that he was definitely gonna have child support at least.
Yeah, well, he was trying not to pay for nothing. Now he didn't came out of more pocket money than he thought he was gonna have to do. So shout out for Crystal, for taking them to the hole. Okay. He made out real good in comparison to his net worth. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
agree
think
with
so
you.
too. Cause
I
I
agree
was
with you
like,
on
$12,000 a month. Now that's a lot to me, and I need it.
that.
But
Yeah.
it don't seem like a lot for somebody like him,
Mm-hmm.
Especially because they got don't they got 3 kids? Yeah, they got 3 kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he got 3 with her, and then he got 2 with Monietta, and then he got the sad baby that he
Yeah,
got
that's
on
what
the
I was
way.
saying. For
So now he
twelve
got
thousand
6.
dollars for 3 kids, don't seem like a lot for him. So he seems to have made out pretty well there.
Mm. Yeah, exactly.
He
All
dishing out
right,
that
let's move
coin left
on,
and
you
right.
guys.
Ooh.
Girl, that's what he. I mean, he was throwing the D left and right. He might as well throw the coin.
Oh.
I'm just, I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just
well.
saying. I'm just saying. Ooh, child. All right, let's get into it, you guys. Let's pull up the next conversation piece, honey, because let me tell y'all, I'm not a fan, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be just really real. This is not something I'm anticipating or waiting to come out, and it's not something that I think that I will be tuning into. But what we do is we're gonna bring it to you. Okay. Michelle also said before we go into the next one, he's still paying their school, giving his relocation money, alimony, and child support. And
Yeah.
Sharon A.K. Sharon said he's trying to catch up with Nick.
Oh, well.
Exactly. It could be a categorization. It could be a categorization. All right, so check this out. So if you guys haven't heard, you're gonna hear here on the curve, honey. But apparently SWV and Escape has come out with got a reality show coming out. They want y'all to tune in. We got the trailer. It's supposed to come out March 5th, you guys. But what I
I'll
will
be
do is I'm
watching.
going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to allow you to watch this trailer and come up with your own conclusion about this whole thing. Let's see if it's gonna populate the damn trailer. It's still slowly but surely coming up. Let me see what they say in here. Bravo has released a first look at the trailer for highly anticipated reality series SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. According to the network, the series will give viewers a VIP look at best-selling R&B groups SWV and Xscape in a 6-part limited series that pulls back the curtains on the singers' personal and professional lives as they prepare to hit the stage together. The intriguing trailer shows the ladies as they navigate the challenges of their performing, being on the road, being dedicated and present mothers to their beautiful children. Then there's always the drama. What reality TV without the queens of R&B having a little drama? Not only are the groups not seeing eye to eye on who should headline their show, but Xscape also finds themselves at odds with the group member Latasha, who is pursuing a solo career. And they still did not populate the motherfucking trailer. Let me see if I can pull up this damn trailer. Cause okay, here you go. Damn, I'm like, finally. Let's take a look and see what they got, y'all. Here we go.
Are we ready to see SWV Xscape tonight?
We want to thank you for bringing everybody together to make this show possible. Amen.
In the 90s, girl groups were popping. We had like real raw talent. Xscape put out 3 banging albums that all went platinum plus, baby. 1, 2, 3.
The songs will hit after hit after hit.
SWV has released 5 albums, 2 platinum.
30 seconds till showtime.
200 groups coming together. Oh my goodness.
Y'all don't want to co-headline?
We are the headliners.
I sold 30 million records, bitch.
Here we go.
We're not children. What do I think you do your thing?
Not
Play on my playground, play on- But that's how you're acting.
Oh.
To say, no, just won't be no show then.
Girl groups. It's always some man.
1, 2, 3. SWV!
Nobody wants to imagine their grandmother in a missionary position.
Who did the little meat tray?
I bought it.
Oh.
I'm trying to do my youth.
That booty is on duty.
I was crying because I missed you.
So, I mean, I don't have a chance to see you a lot. How are we going to navigate this?
My mental health was not the best while I was in school. I can't do it no more.
Where is Tasha? She's not coming. I had a meeting today for a record deal. You can start it from the top.
She's definitely treating us like she's Gladys Knight and we the pimps.
Her husband's always in our business.
Go grab the microphone and remind them of who the hell you are.
Now, sisters is acting up.
You know they stole my money.
Ain't nobody stole.
You know they did. So where are we as sisters? Right there.
It's some next level.
If we can't agree on this, there will be no SWV and Xscape show.
Just keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, so I want to keep my TSA preaching.
Well, there you have it. What are you guys thinking? What are y'all thinking it's a go?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks good to me, but you know I like drama. But also I want to see, you know how they had the drama with Xscape on social media where they was trying to talk about what made them break up or made Latasha leave the group. I mean, I want to see because they was telling 2 different stories, and they say it's going to be revealed on the show. So I want to see who was lying. Sound like Latasha was, because they said she left the group because she got her record deal. Sound like she did. I don't know why Latasha.
Okay,
always...
well, I mean, you know.
Oh, Michelle. What the hell?
How you stopping mid sentence, Shawn? You said you mad at Latasha.
I just looked at. Oh, I was just saying,
I need you to stop looking
Latasha,
ahead of the
ego.
comments, ma'am. I need you to be on the same page, Shawn. I need you to stop looking ahead at the comments.
Okay. Look,
Cause you was in mid sentence and you stopped to go look at the comments to see what Michelle was saying. I need you to finish your comment.
oh, I was just still talking about Latasha. I said she always lets her ego get her booted out the group.
Oh, okay. You know, I feel like we've been here before with them. And that's probably why I'm not 100% interested in actually viewing it. You know, I like the drama too. I'm gonna give it a go to see if I could, you know, keep abreast with it. But it seems like most of the reality shows for me are just kind of tanking. I haven't really been into the reality shows that we normally watch. And Latasha has been in the hot seat before, if I'm not mistaken. Like this just seems like it's the same old type of shit, even though it's a little bit different.
Oh,
And your last reality show that SWV had with who? Who was the reality show with them the last time they did a reality show? It was
I think
SWV
it
and
was
Salt and
with
Pepper, right?
Salt and
And
Pepper.
that kind of tanked. It wasn't all of that.
Yeah, they were supposed to go
Yeah,
on
and that
tour with
wasn't all.
Salt and
So that's why I
Pepper.
was like, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Michelle said it's no higher pass, and she also said, why is they doing ratchet shit to be relevant? Sit y'all old asses down somewhere. That was 52,878 years ago. It's over. Not the motherfucking trailer. Sharon, okay, Sharon, yes, girl, because I don't know about this one. Solo, it would go, it would get no play. Right, they are new senior citizens, child, and the way that tiny plastic surgery looks like it went wrong because everybody was talking about her when they was accepting the awards and stuff, their lifetime achievement award or whatever award they were accepting, and she was, you know, performing and her butt was looking like it deflated. Like, I don't know what's going on with any of them anymore. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, she need to
Michelle
get
said
that
these
taken out.
builder bitches know they are the drama. It's almost focus on your kids going to jail. They fake girl group spinoffs, snitched husbands, cheating husbands, y'all threesomes having asses. Hang it up. They are liars. Well, tell us how you really feel, Shantae.
I mean, I think
Sharon, aka Sharon, said,
Xscape
yeah, I heard the
and
gospel song.
oh, was it good? I think Xscape and SWV have a I mean, they still have a lot of fans out there. When they go on concerts and stuff, it be sold out. But I think they need to be working together because neither one of them ain't gonna be able to you know, just keep touring without having some other acts with them.
Yeah. So they say that Tiny, Sharon, aka Sharon, said that Tiny has Harris singing. So sit down and just start grooming her. I mean,
Yeah, I
but
saw
she
her
had her
singing.
hand. And she had her hand grooming in some in the OMG girls, and that didn't go good. Look, everything that Tiny and Candy has touched, everything has not been platinum selling and stuff. They didn't have some oops and whoops, okay? We know they did Scrubs because they continuously let us know that they wrote it, and then they tried to re-sing it, but to me it was a flop. Let TLC sing it the way that they sung it, because the way that y'all sung it was not a good thing. But that one song that she did for what's her name from The Ring Didn't Mean a Thing, that was a joke hit. That wasn't an actual hit, but that was a joke hit. What else is Candy and Tiny producing that's hits? Because even the one album that the song she tried to come out with, Tiny, it wasn't a hit. It wasn't a hit to me. They fans is about to kick the can like them. Oops.
Well, I'm a fan, Michelle. You doing too much now. Now. That's our generation. Don't play. Xscape and SWV are our generation. You need to stop, Belle.
You better tell her, Shawn. Like, come on now. What?
Right now, you doing too much, Belle.
Ain't too much. She said, remember they suing the makers of the Bratz dolls too. Yeah.
And that's
Go
a
ahead, Shawn. What was you saying?
lawsuit. Have you seen those dolls? That lawsuit is
they
legit.
look just like them. Yeah, I agree.
Now I don't know nothing about the OMG girls. They say that I was looking them up because I didn't know nothing about them. It said it came out in 2010 or 9.
They were. I remember when they came out. I mean, the group was popping for that particular age group that came out, but it wasn't no music that I was listening for or checking for.
Oh, it's like teen bop stuff.
Shantae said, no, ma'am, plastic surgery. She's you by about 55 years.
Girl, Michelle, them people that copied them folks. Michelle talking about the lawsuit like legit. Girl, no, they wasn't. The Brat dolls been there since 2000. It's not the Brats. It's OMG.
Not the Bratz doll. It's the OMG. From the OMG
dolls
group.
Are literally called OMG dolls.
Right. They named them after the damn group too.
And they
We're not talking
just
about the Bratz.
like them.
Sharon, aka Sharon, said, yeah, I saw them when Tamar was touring with Xscape. Took my son to see the concert. He loves Tamar. Okay.
Oh,
I like
really?
Tamar. I like Tamar. Okay, well, I guess if you guys want to catch SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B, it's going to be coming out on Bravo March 5th. So y'all get ready. Get ready. I don't know if I'm ready for that one, though. I agree with you. I think it's gonna be some drama in it, Shawn, but I don't know. I'm not 100%.
I mean, I'm just interested in getting a backstory for all the drama that was on social media these past few months. I was interested in that because, you know, the Xscape, I don't know, maybe they was trying to promote their show, but they was coming out saying, you know, they said Tamika lied no, it's not Tamika, it's Latasha. They said Latasha lied about getting a record deal, and she say they booted her out. Then, you know, they had that whole debacle with their outfits not matching at the Soul Train Awards.
Which was crazy.
Girl.
That was a whole mess.
So I'm just really interested to see because they said everything was going to be explained in that show. And then them and SWV are going to be fighting over who should headline the show. Why? I guess I ain't no performer because why does it matter who headlines if everybody gets to perform? Hell, do you get more money?
Because you tend to get you get more money when you headline. That's why.
Oh, well, no, that's understandable. Then we have to tussle about that.
My thing is though, who came out first? Who came out first?
I'm assuming SWV, right? Let me see.
I would assume SWV came out first, so they should headline.
SWV.
That's my own personal opinion. Whoever came out first should be the headliner.
They came out in 1998. No, 1988.
88. Now that was way before.
They formed in 88 and became one of the most successful R&B groups of the 90s.
Okay. So when did Xscape come out? Because I know it was after, but when did they come out?
Let's see.
And Sharon, aka Sharon, says she headlining, period.
Oh, Sharon. Okay, boo. You up there. They were formed in 1991. I mean, SWV does have, Xscape has more songs that I know, but I listen to all of their albums. But SWV, I think, has more hits.
Girl, Shantae is still on these Brat dials. Oh, the OMG dials are Brat dials. Laughing my ass off. Michelle.
No, they not, child.
They totally different from what the dolls look like. They're not the same. I mean, I guess you kind of saying that they're similar. Is that? I mean, I could see the similarity, but it's not exactly the same. Anywho, let's get on to the next one. Oh, wait a minute. You on here? Hey, what you say, Shantae? I didn't even know you was in here. What are you saying, boo? The OMG dolls and the Brat dolls are two different things.
That would be a negative. The dolls are literally called Brat's OMG collection.
But the dolls don't look nothing like the OMG dolls, which the OMG dolls look just like the OMG girl group.
The OMG girls group look just like the dolls. That's who their style came from. When they first
They
dropped,
sure do.
they first dropped,
y'all better get them
everybody was saying,
some residuals or something at least, child. Once
when
they
they
get the
first
lawsuit
dropped,
up and
everybody
running, because you
told
know it
them that
got
they look like.
dismissed.
Oh my
Everybody
God, y'all
look.
talking at the same time.
Oh, then that
I'm
means
sorry, I
I
can't hear
probably got a
Michelle.
delay.
Sorry about that.
I probably got a delay. My fault.
Cause I'm like, I can't hear neither one of what y'all was saying. Okay, but Shantae, you're saying they're the same. You saying the
No.
OMG dolls are exactly the
So
same?
listen, there are two different things here, right? So OMG Surprise is a whole different collection. But there's a collection of within the Bratz dolls, and the name of the collection is literally Bratz OMG dolls. When the OMG girls first came out, the first thing everybody in the comments was saying was that they look just like the dolls. Like they should partner with them because they look just like the dolls. Their whole style came from those dolls. Those dolls dropped before they dropped. And there are Bratz
Okay, I'm
dolls.
gonna pull them up because I don't remember the difference between the two. Let me go ahead and pull this up on the screen so I could take a look because I don't remember. I mean, I remember some of the Brat dolls, but I don't remember them looking exactly the same. All right, so here are the Bratz OMG dolls, and they don't look like the OMG girls or the OMG dolls to me. Okay, so I mean they similar, but they're not the same. And let me show you the OMG um OMG girl group. Let me show you all the girl group. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So here are the OMG girls, the group, which was Tiny, daughter was in it. Little Wayne's daughter was in it, and I forget who the other girl is. So this is the OMG girls. They don't look like the Bratz dolls to me, but if you look at the OMG dolls, they look exactly like the OMG girls group. Okay, so here's the OMG girl, the dolls. Take a look at the dolls. Because I'm not seeing the resemblance. I'm sorry, not the exact same. So here are the OMG dolls, and they look like the girl group. I'm not seeing the Bratz in it though. I'm seeing that they're similar, but I don't see they're exactly the same. Bratz dolls was out when my daughter was little, and she'll be 30. Okay, Sharon K. Sharon. Yeah. I mean, but I'm not seeing, are you guys seeing the similarity between the Bratz dolls and the OMG dolls? Okay, so now nobody talking. Y'all was talking at the same time. Now I know ain't nobody saying nothing, huh? If you talking, you're on mute. I don't see nobody talking. Okay. No, you don't see the similarity, Shrine K. Sharon? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was stuck on mute. I couldn't get off. But yeah, in these pictures that you showing, no, I don't see the similarity. But T.I. and Tiny got some pictures that look just like their group.
I'm saying that the dolls do look like the group. Shantae is saying that the dolls look like the Bratz dolls. She's saying that OMG girls dolls look like the Bratz dolls. I don't see the similarity in that, but I do see the similarity.
What are you saying that I said?
Are you saying that the Bratz dolls look like the OMG girl dolls?
No.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Okay, so just for clarification purposes, I was saying that the girl group is modeled after the dolls. The dolls were around before them. And I'm
Okay, so
saying
you're
that
saying
the
the
Bratz, the makers of the Bratz dolls
mm-hmm.
have a collection of dolls that are
Correct.
called Bratz OMG dolls.
Okay.
And then you have the LOL OMG toys and dolls too.
Well, I'm looking. I look up, when did OMG dolls come out? It say July 7th, 2019. They were out way before then.
But those dolls didn't just come out. I've been buying these dolls for a while. Like that was the girl's thing.
Okay.
But when they first mentioned this lawsuit, they mentioned it and you ain't heard shit else about it since.
Well, we
Because they've
have
been in
heard
court.
about it. It
We've
got
heard.
dismissed in
It
a
got dismissed.
mistrial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they had a witness come up there and say she felt like she needed to what she say, she felt like she needed to support black owned businesses and they were stealing from a black owned business, so she wasn't supporting OMG. The judge felt that would be prejudicial, so he declared a mistrial, so they got to do a whole new trial. This was like a couple of weeks ago.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sharon, aka Sharon, said Tiny looks like a troll doll. So are they suing the makers of the troll dolls?
Damn, that sounds like
Damn.
something I would have said in the comments. Damn.
Very cold blooded. Six Flow, I'm gonna send you the comparison that they put out. Jerron just sent it to me to show you what they were comparing.
Okay, send it to me so I can see. Because again,
I don't to the group thing.
Okay, because I really don't see the similar. I mean, I see it's similar, but not exactly the same. So yeah, okay. Let me check this. Look, check it out. Okay, so let me pull this up so
Thank
you
you,
can see.
Jerron, because this is the picture I was thinking of.
Okay, yeah, and this is what I was saying that looks exactly the same. Like the dolls look the same. Here you go.
Yeah, and I guess this is what they'll be fighting out in court is who came out first.
I guess so. Yeah, because
they damn so bit them now.
Yeah. And the outfits on the dolls is exactly the same as the outfits of the OMG girls.
Crazy. So,
oh my God.
If the dolls came out first, then you right, Michelle. But I don't think Tiny and T.I. would go to court unless they really had a case. I just don't think that. They ain't stupid.
I mean, not for nothing. That don't say celebrities going to court don't mean nothing. Tasha K owe Cardi B $3 million. Okay. So there's that.
Yeah, but this company got coins. They ain't Tasha K. Tasha already said she broke and she ain't paying.
Girl. The whole mess. All of this over the dolls.
Girl, look. I'm gonna be interested.
No, it's not really over the dolls. Like it ain't nothing big, but I just don't see them winning because when they came out, everybody in the comments was like, they look just like these dolls my daughter got, and they was doing side by sides of them on was it Vine or Musically? One of those two. So yeah, that's all. I don't give a damn. They all, never mind. I ain't gonna say that because that's not nice. Because then I'll be tearing down Black youth, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm going back on mute.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get to the next topic, honey. We done with the dial scenario, but let's get into it. The Jasmine brand is reporting that Steph Curry opposes low-income housing development near his $30 million mansion. And before y'all jump to conclusions, I sort of see what he was saying and why he was saying what he was saying. So let's take a listen to what the Jasmine Band posted and then have the conversation. So reportedly, Steph issued an official opposition to the development of affordable multi-family housing units set to be placed behind his $30 million mansion that his family purchased in 2019. Steph, who's 34, and his wife Aisha, who's 33, sent a letter to the town stating that they're against the project and that they would see up to 16 3-feet story townhouses placed in the center of California neighborhood. So according to Steph, the housing development would affect the safety and privacy of his family. He claims the location and the height of the affordable homes would give potential residents views into his family's mansion. Neighborhoods in the urban wealthy California neighborhood, those higher up people that can afford it on the bougie list. Danielle never came in, sidebar joke. Anywho, are against the housing projects, claiming that building affordable minded homes in a town where single acres go for $8 million isn't the best thing to do. The letter from Curry's reportedly started, we hesitate to add, to not in our backyard, literally. But we wanted to send a note before today's meeting. Safety and privacy for us and our kids continue to be our top priority and is one of the biggest reasons why we chose this home. So basically, he just don't want them being able to view the way that it's set up, because in California they got the hills and the mountains and stuff like that. So different houses are on different plateaus. And I guess the way the land is for them to build the housing, affordable housing, is kind of higher up, and it would give them the view, depending on if they're doing story units, the view into his house, because it'll be like tall enough for them to see into his backyard, see into his home if he has his windows and shit open. So he don't want y'all in his shit. He want the doors to be closed, and when he want to open them, he don't want people and everybody in them looking in, which I get. What do you guys think about where they're talking about putting it, and how you feel about what he's saying?
I mean, I completely agree, and I think that affordable housing is a word play. You building townhomes right next to a $30 million mansion, so it's not going to be affordable housing for an average person. It's affordable for upper middle class or rich people.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a play on words to get the headline going. He don't want that condo built there. If he do, he say build a tall fence or trees. Because, if I lived over there, I'd be peeking what the Curry's doing.
and that's what he don't want. He don't want you sneaking a peek and shine.
Girl, I be trying to send me a picture to the damn
to the blog.
Send me a picture to the TMZ or something.
Right?
Gerard say he can move to a farm. He don't want to move to no damn farm, Gerard.
Where do you see Gerard posting that? Where is she posting that?
She just messaged me that.
Oh my God. What? Look, she can't be posting behind the scenes. You need to be posting in the group if you want us to know what you saying, girl. What's wrong with you, Jerome? Why you not in the live? What's the problem? Why you? Remember I told y'all, Jerome always seemed to exit stage left when we go live. Now you knew we was going live at 8, and you knew you was gonna be having some comments. Why you not in the chat? You on the roster, okay? We're ordering the court.
Oh my God, Jerome, my bad. I didn't mean to get Sixx going, Lord.
Oh my God, what? She on punishment. I'm about to start banning her from any live. She won't be able to come into no live on the chat.
OMG, I'm tickled.
It's over for you. It's over.
Oh, okay. God.
I don't get sending messages to the people on the sides, sidebar conversations and shit. No, we don't do that. We not doing that.
Uh,
Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and take this quick commercial break so we can get to the next part of we got a few more stuff to go. Not a lot, you guys. Don't forget we got to do our movie reviews and stuff like that. That's coming up next. So y'all can get the tea. Since there ain't nothing going on in Hollywood, you want to get the tea of what's going on with these movies and if it's good to watch or not. We got the whole drop on that, y'all. We got the whole drop on that. So let's get into it. We will be right back. What's up, my Curbsters? What's tea? This is your girl Sixx, and I'm coming to you live. We want to know what the tea is, but I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But if you got some tea and you want to spill it, then go ahead and drop us an email at 6wordonthecurve@outlook.com. Why? You wonder why? What? Because, bitch, we nosy. We want to know the scoop. We want to be able to come out with some stuff about these celebrities, too. We want the tea. You know we are always messy and petty and extra. So hit your girl Sixx up and give us all the tea that you know, and we'll be able to share it on our lives as well, because we want breaking news, and I'm coming to be petty. You heard? Yeah, sit down. Be quiet. Shut up. All right, you guys, let's get into it. The first thing we want to talk about is they got the whole topic about who is that? Martin and we are supposed to be coming out with Bad Boys 4. So the question is, are you guys tuning in when it does come out? They had just announced it just recently that it's supposed to be they're working on it or whatever. They got the scripts and stuff for it or something to that nature, but they're supposed to be coming out with the movie. So the question is it too early or no? You know, since the whole Slapgate situation with Will Smith and Chris Rock. Is this movie here something you guys are anticipating or not?
Sixx, I'm here. I'm sorry, my thing had froze. They said you was talking to me. I didn't even know. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was on the back end. I was in VIP asking you a question.
Oh,
not on here. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
so
no, I don't think it's too soon. They need to let this slapperization go. I'm sorry. I told you that before. Y'all cannot stop this man from working his whole damn life. Now, good Lord, that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm not trying to bash Will. You know,
I mean, not you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know.
I believe that we didn't had enough time about it. Hell, they didn't all made money off of it. Chris Rock came out with a series, and he be talking about it. He making money off of it and stuff like that. So I don't think it's too soon. For me, I'm with it. Whatever he wants to do.
Well, that movie better be funny. Will. That's all I'm tell you. Now,
because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. The last one wasn't all that. My personal opinion. Okay.
Hey, that's what
the first one is always the best, but I tell you, every time they come out with the additions, it's like Freddy Krueger, The Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason. Like, and when you start getting into, you know, the fourth episode, the fifth episode, it's like, what are we doing here? Okay, like it loses, it diminishes. It's not good. Okay,
and not trying to be funny, but Y'all getting a little too old to be doing all these stunts and shit y'all be doing now.
Right? Look, Trouble T said, "Oh wow, I love the movie review intro. Thank you, Trouble T. Somebody appreciates the hard work that I do."
Yeah. South up in here, commercial.
Right?
Yes, I like
Yes. Right. Michelle says she here for it, but this is the last one. Okay.
You don't want Bad Boys 5.
She do not want it. I don't want it either. Trouble said, I've seen the other 3, so I've seen them before. I'm gonna tune in to number 4 too. I didn't watch all of the other ones, but let's be real. The first one was the best. The second one was all right. The third one was a miss, and I don't know what this fourth one gonna be, but it ain't here. Right.
Did y'all ever watch that show they were trying to give Gabrielle Union as a spinoff for the show? It was with her and Jessica Alba.
Damn it, don't nobody like her. No, I
do like her.
Don't nobody like Gabby. Who likes Gabby's movies? She played the same person in every motherfucking movie. Every time we had this conversation about Gabby, she played the same role in different movies with a different name. It's still her. I don't think that heifer know how to act. Do you know how to act? The only show that ever been fit for her personality, because again, she's not an actress. She don't act. She just be herself in these movies. Was the one that she had that series for, Mary Jane being Mary Jane or something like that. That was the only thing that fit the personality that she gives us on a continued fucking basis. Because other than that, sure shit is wet. Do you consider her as an actress?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen her. I do consider her an actress, but I haven't seen her anything that like stretched her acting ability. She is in something new on Apple that they say she's doing good in, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's real good when you get to play yourself. Yeah, I could play the hell out of myself. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put me in a different movie with a different name, and then I just come on in being myself, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Michelle said she did like part 3. Okay, it was a miss for me. It wasn't all that. Shariah K. Sharon that said that there are people who have done worse. Let Will work. He is very talented. Martin deserves a payday too.
Right. Yeah. Let Martin get his coin.
Right. Plus, he need to save up them coins for that wedding. He gonna be paying for. That's what Eddie said. He ain't paying for shit. Right, Shariah K. Sharon. Martin gonna have to pay for a wedding if his daughter marries Eddie's daughter. Right? He got to get them coins up because he said it better be fly. That's what Eddie said. It better be fly. Not every motherfucking movie. Yes. I like being Mary Jane. Yeah, Mary Jane was good. It was good. Yes. But other than that, everything that she
forgot the name of that show she was in with Jessica Alba, but yeah, I watched a few episodes, but you're right.
Yeah, and she didn't, I mean, her part that she had in Bad Boys wasn't all that part, that she was kicking it with Mike Lowry, like she wasn't like, to me, it wasn't no big standout thing. That's my personal opinion.
They gave her own spinoff. It was called LA's Finest, and it had I think it had 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Then it got
yeah, well, I don't hear nobody talking about it, so it ain't all that.
Right. Yeah.
It ain't all that. And Shariah K. Sharon said that Gabby plays Eva, the angry cheerleading, in all her movies.
Girl. Oh, they did say she's gonna be releasing Bring It On, focusing on the Clovers, the Black Cheerleading Squad. I'll watch that. I will watch it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll pass.
As long as it's somewhere free.
Okay.
I'm not
I agree on the free, but I pass on the movie.
Ooh.
I pass on anything Gabby.
Well, damn.
Opinion. I do it after being Mary Jane. That was it. Let's take a listen to what Will Smith said about the announcement. Let's take a listen to what he said, boo.
Yo, I got an announcement. Y'all better stop scrolling. Seriously. Oh, I'm hype. I hit myself in the eye with my camera.
Starting route.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Oh, that's my John. I wish I was you, not knowing what I'm about to show me. Oh, sugar. Oh, I'm pulling in. I'm pulling in. We here. Hold up. Here we go. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. It's about that time. Money What up, Big Willie? Hold up. Getting that love in there. Money What up, man? Hey, it's about that time. It's about that time. It's official, y'all. Y'all know what it is, right? It's official. Bad boys for life, baby. That's right. For life. Well, we did 4. We did. But it's still Bad Boys for life. For life. But the third one, it was called Bad Boys for. We shouldn't have called. We shouldn't have called it that though. It's like the 3 was the E. The E was the E. The 3 was the. But this is Bad Boys 4. It's official. That's right, y'all.
Even he said the third one should have been it. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. But I'm here for it. I'm hyped. I'm glad to see that, Will got another job up under his belt. I'm glad to see Marty Ma, is excited about giving us the Bad Boy 4. I'm here for it all.
All right. Yes. I hope it's funny.
I do too. I really hope it's funny because 3 wasn't that damn funny. All right, shout out to Lizzo, honey, y'all. If y'all missed it, honey, she got her Madame Tussauds statue up, honey, and it looks just like her, just like Angela Bassett's statue looked exactly like her as well. Let me tell you, for the majority of the statues that I've seen, the last few have been on point, okay? But take a look. Don't just look just like her, like you really don't know which one is the statue and which one is not. I love it. They did an excellent job on her.
Yes, Lizzo.
Yeah, I'm glad
so
to see that she got it. But my thing is, how do they pick who they gonna do next? How do they pick it? Because I feel like she could have got some other artists or movie stars or whatever prior to Lizzo. Not saying that Lizzo don't deserve it, but how do they pick it? I just need to know, like, what's their order? How do they pick who they gonna pick? Like, I don't know.
Who's ever hot? Because Angela Bassett should have been had one, in my opinion. I don't know. I think they pick it by who's hot at the moment. Angela Bassett is getting nominated for all this stuff for Wakanda Forever, and she's happening. So they decided to release hers. Lizzo, really popular right now. So I think it's based off of popularity.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shout
I mean,
out to them. Like, they did a good ass
I
job on Lizzo. So I commend them.
Yeah, she looks good.
Well, I'm here for it. I like it. They did a good job. Let's get into the next one, y'all. Victoria from The Young and the Restless said it's a lot of shit y'all didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, honey. And she said there was some racist people amongst the Jasmine brand reported that Victoria is calling out the alleged racism she experienced on set. Okay, she was on the soap opera from 1990 until her departure in 2000. She had a good 10-year run. She returned to the show in 2002 until 2007. And she said that she recalls 2 incidents where production allowed openly racist attacks against her. And she recounted an occasion where her co-star Melody Thomas Scott arrived on set wearing an afro and attempted to perform a tribal dance to mock her. She said
Nikki Newman, girl,
that she said it was also another moment that Michelle Stafford forcibly spat on her. And that she was convinced that this was done on purpose because it was not written in the script. Wild claims that her co-stars were never reprimanded. Let's take a look.
The slap that came after that spit would have been added into the script too, because
Yeah, it ain't unless you got fake water spit coming on me. If you real spitting on me, you getting these hands because that's what would really happen in real life. If you want a real life reaction and you spit on me, you gonna get a real life slap. That's how it's gonna go. Let's take a listen to what she said though.
An afro wig to mock my hair.
Oh no!
In front of hear it.
And you know, it's hard because I love the show. I know.
I want your people to hear it. And when she ran out on set, I was wearing an afro style. And she ran out on set with an afro wig while I was working and stood in front of me and gyrated and as if to perform some kind of poorly executed tribal dance. Not a single person said anything. There were no repercussions. There were no repercussions when Michelle Stafford spat on me in a dramatic.
Nick is making moves, huh? Right and left. So, who's this guy? Oh, it's not a guy at all.
Oh, Phyllis.
Oh, let me see if it's another part
out
to
on
it.
set
Here you
in
go.
an afro wig to mock my hair.
Oh no!
In front of hear it.
Yeah, wow, do I know her? Oh, yeah. Her name's Drusilla Winters. Oh my God.
No, Dad, Drusilla's not being
dramatic scene, and then began hysterically laughing in a dramatic scene. So when Sony tried to defend her for her action, that it was part of the scene, I said this was not a part of the scene. And even if it were, I never would have agreed to being spat on. Number two, if it were a dramatic scene, then why can't you use her footage? Because she's hysterically laughing because it was complicit and planned. So the point.
I would have had to hysterically whoop her ass. I'm glad you was more professional than I would have been.
That in a moment. Let me just say there's a different way of getting to that end. And so you have to think very fast because the goal would be for me
Drusilla.
so that then they can call the police. So that then they can cause a problem, that I was the problem. And so, no, I'm too. Laura J. Bell, Laura J. Bell, it has been out there. It's in the press. It's well underscored. Michelle Stafford did admit up in Canada, but you know, Canada's part of the world. So of course I found out about it, that she did confess that did go down and that the producer okayed it and they thought it was going to be just fine. But let me just say this. I didn't leave the set, you see. When she did that, I didn't leave the set because that's the other thing they want you to do is run off the set. I stood my ground and I asked if anyone had anything I could dry myself off with because I had like 2 or 3 more scenes to do with this woman and I was going to finish my day's work.
Child.
What happened was that really flustered Michelle Stafford and she spun off into the booth to Edward Scott, who's still working over there at CBS and now on Bold and the Beautiful, this complicit racist behavior. And then he begged her, running behind her out of the booth, to please finish the scenes. She went on to cuss at me and call me out my name and run back into her room. And that's when I went to Sony and to my manager and said, we are going to elicit an apology from Miss Stafford. And we did get that the next day in person. However, you can see there are no real financial repercussions by this kind of racist behavior, both on behalf, if you will, of Melody Thomas Scott, married to the producer. Edward Scott, and also Michelle Stafford. And what all of this boils down to is that I was fighting for effective change. And this was complicit with producers. We've got to get rid of Victoria Rowell because we've got 12 Black people on this show. Now they want to diversify behind the camera. We can't have it. We must get rid of Victoria Rowell. And they worked very hard at tamping down diversity. And it's evident in all of the records. It's on America's front.
Well, you know what? This happened 1,800 years ago. I don't know why she's bringing it up now, my personal opinion, but I mean, I get it. You're telling about a story that happened that you think that is racist, but I need people to start talking up as soon as this shit happens. Start talking about it. Like, don't wait 20 something years to tell us about some racist shit that happened back in the day. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like now's the time that people are starting to come out about racial things that are going on, sexual abuse and everything else. Like, come out with it, start talking about it, because again, you never know who else might have had some similar situations with these two people that you're talking about before. Like, I'm pretty sure it was more stuff going on back in the day that since social media, you know, that we had on social media. So start talking about it now. But yeah, that was really messed up. I'm sad to hear that something like that happened to her. That's really messed up.
I wonder if Shamar Moore experienced anything like that. You know, he was on Young and the Restless. The other dude, Christoph St. John, you know, he committed suicide some years ago, but he was on there.
Oh wow. Yeah, see, Young and the Restless wasn't my thing. I was all on All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital channel. Like, that was what I was into.
Girl, Young
But
and the Restless was my ish,
girl, that
girl.
was my granny stuff, honey. She loved the Young and the Restless. Was always watching it.
Yeah.
Sidebar note, Michelle said that unpopular opinion, she ain't been in the game long enough for this type of tribute, talking about Lizzo. Ooh, oh, well.
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, I think it's based off of popularity because they put those statues up so people will come in and see them, you know, in their museum or whatever.
Yeah,
that's all to make money, child. That's
it
it.
is. Look, why I went on ahead and played my doggone intro and stuff for the movie stuff, and then we didn't even go straight to the movie. I'm so out of whack. But
We
anywho,
talked about Bad Boy and moved on.
and moved on, girl. I don't even know why. I thought we was actually done with all of the talk for, you know, just our regular news and stuff. So my bad, y'all. Let's get into the trailer. Now look, they saying that the reading with Monique in it is the bomb diggity. Let me also tell you guys that they flipped the script on me because it's only on BET Plus. However, they are supposed to show it tonight at 8 o'clock on regular BET. However, when I was talking to Mama Joe before we went live today, she was like, well, I don't see it on here. It's something called something called new something. I go in to check the recording that I had set up for it, and they done switched it. And then now they saying that they showing it on the 18th. So I don't know what's up with BET with the reading, but y'all some foul ass motherfuckers, because I don't want to pay for BET Plus. I want to see it on BET. Like, y'all need to stop just putting everything on these fucking apps. We got exclusive pay for BET on my package plan. That goes for Showtime, that goes for Cinemax and everyone else. Like, y'all can't forget us regular folks that's on the regular stuff. We don't all have the app, and I'm not paying for it. So if it don't come on here on the 18th, like y'all claim y'all gonna be showing it, then I just ain't gonna see it, and that's on you. But let's get into this trailer, honey, because I got the trailer for it, because they said that she outdid herself on this, that her performance in this was way better than what Precious was. And they expect for her ass to get another Oscar with this point. Let me say it in my Denzel voice. With this point of thing, you're going to get another Oscar. You're not going to have anybody disrespect you anytime, anywhere, any place, any other time of the day, honey, because Monique, you came in and you showed out. You did exactly what you were supposed to do after being blackballed for 13 motherfucking years. So this is your due. You do what you need to do to get this Oscar for this. Girl, I'm here for it. Did y'all like my rendition of Denzel?
Yes. Denzel.
No,
His name is Denzel.
don't you say it, Sean. It's Denzel.
Denzel.
No, ma'am, it is not. Okay, don't go there. Well, let's get into this clip, y'all. Let's take a look.
I don't want to do this anymore.
What is it you're not telling me?
Remember that guy, Johnny?
Yeah, the white boy from the last reading. What about him?
His mom came so close to touching me.
What happens when they touch you?
They possess you.
You're malignant. She's an author. She's wanted this guy to do a reading for her.
What's the catch?
Her husband and 2 children were killed in a home invasion about 2 years ago. Emma barely survived.
I told you I was scared. If you go and find another gig.
You're talking about $100 grand.
Emma, Sky's the one doing your reading today.
I've heard some amazing things about you.
I hope I can help you in some way today. You ready? Take deep breaths.
I heard footsteps.
That's creepy.
How did you do that?
This has never happened before.
I'm here now. Nope.
She walks in. We got to snap her out of it.
Sky? Hey, Mommy. What you doing?
I think we're trapped in here.
Hide.
Stop her.
I can't.
Run!
Oh no, that ain't my type of movie. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nope. So it's her next snap. I say, oh no.
Oh, well, it looked good to me, honey. It looked good.
Yo, you and hubby can watch it. You know.
Yeah, I'm here for it. You might not even like the next one either, boo. But hey, I'm gonna
Shit,
show you
if they
that
talking
one
about demon possessions, them ain't my type of movies, friend. But go ahead, I watched the trailer.
That look good. I can't wait to see it if it finally comes on the whatchamacallit. I'm here for it.
It will
All right.
eventually.
Well, this one is called The Boogeyman. And this one is called The Boogeyman. This one is supposed to come out in theaters June 2nd, you guys. Let's take a look at this one and see if this one is something that you want to pay all them hard-on ducats for, because y'all know these movies is expensive as fuck to go see. Here we go.
Okay, get in here. I don't know how you sleep with all these lights. What are you scared of? I don't see anything. Okay, monster check complete.
Girl, yell for your daddy. Ooh, now that's gonna be good from Stephen King.
Hidden. In the dark. It's like all those spooky monsters you think are hiding under your bed. It's not real.
What is this? It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
You believe me? Don't you?
Well, that look interesting. I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to pay my ducats at the movie theater. It looked like something that should be coming out on streaming services.
Joy, you say you there. SK, I'm there. For the reading
For
or
the
the
reading? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's
child.
probably what she was talking about. I'm
Baby,
here
let me
for it.
tell you something. I see the boogeyman, but the reading, I don't like movies where they be talking about possessions because I believe in all that shit. So I don't
I do
want
too.
the boogeyman, I watch some shit like that. I don't believe in it. But when they talking about possessing and all that, I'm like, oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
She
I
said both.
had,
Stephen King. That's what she was saying. Stephen King,
oh,
I'm there.
yeah. Stephen King is good, though. He is.
Yeah. I'm here for both of them. They look good. I'm here for the possession stuff. Y'all know I like watching the poltergeist types of stuff on, when they be going into the houses and summons and stuff. I be watching all of that on YouTube and everything, but
Oh,
all
hell
that.
no. So, yeah, you
Mhm.
do want to go in a ghost house. So, yeah.
I do. Me and Karen said we was gonna go stay in one of them ghostly hotels because they said if you stay a whole 24 hours, you can get your room free.
I pass. I just pay for the damn room in a different hotel.
Okay. People were like, we ain't doing it. No, that's not what we gonna do. Okay, girl. Okay. All right, let's get into this next one that's supposed to be coming out. Boo. Child, let me see what else is up. Cause I'm here for it. So the first two look really good. Um, but let me tell y'all one movie that y'all gotta check out, and we could thank Jerron for this. Okay.
All right,
Because in
Jerron.
the
Yes.
sense, oh Sean, all right, Jerron. She ruined my whole life with this damn movie. Had me talking, sitting up here looking at it. So if y'all don't know Leon was in this movie called Cover. Okay. And but notes to me, this wasn't acting. This was the real deal Holyfield, in my personal opinion. Okay. Now I don't care what y'all say about him having a baby with Cynthia Bailey and all of that. I give zero fucks. Okay. What I'm telling to you is if you watch this movie, and I got the doggone trailer for you, it's an old ass movie. Let me tell you, it's not a new movie, it's an old movie, but this is a movie that you must see because this is the movie that sparked a lot of the doggone rumors about the sexuality of the Leon, honey, because everybody has been in love with Leon. Y'all know it. But I'm bringing this up because I want y'all to know that this was a good movie. And although it terrorized me deeply, thanks to Jerron pointing this movie out, nonetheless, it was something that was really good. Now, this is an old movie, you guys, but I'm going to give you the trailer. If you want to binge watch on something from the old school, this is what you do. And it's a classic trailer. I'm here for it. Yada yada who, all of that for you. But I want you to check this out. Take a look.
Some of our dreams are about to come true.
She thought she had it all. But beneath the surface,
Hey, Monica. Welcome to the city of brotherly love.
lies a mystery.
Can't have your cake and eat it too. I think your marriage is proof of that.
It's time you knew the truth.
That will take her to the very edge. Experience the shocking thriller.
It's a crime of passion.
That everyone will be talking about.
I'm innocent. Gotta be the most naive woman on this planet.
I love my husband. I had a lot to lose.
Cover.
All I'm saying, if you a Leon fan, etc., y'all check this movie out. Okay, check the movie out. But y'all gonna be terrorized for the rest of y'all time if y'all didn't know about Mr. Leon. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Y'all gonna be
Oh,
terrorized.
Lord.
So enter at your own risk. Okay, enter at your own risk. All right. That is it for the movies. We got one more hot topic to discuss before we get out of here. Well, a couple of them. One of them is in regards to Jay-Z. Okay, and the other one is in regards to Pastor Whitehead and of course, Larry Reid live. Larry Reid live. And then we also got to talk about this whole situation with Miss the Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, and this speculation. We got to talk about that too. But let's get into it with this whole thing with Jay-Z. Apparently, it was a sewerization between him and Bacardi, the liquor brand, but they officially ended their multi-billion-dollar legal battle. Okay, they said after months of litigation, Jay-Z and Bacardi have resolved their dispute over their multi-billion-dollar cognac joint venture, Douce. Okay, the settlement was announced in the press release today, February 3rd, and called for an affiliate of liquor giant to buy out the majority of the rap star's 50% stake in the cognac company. Okay, leaving Bacardi owning at least 75.01% of the business. Hove will still retain a significant ownership stake through his company, SC Liquor. Oh, okay, Sean Carter Liquor LLC. Okay. They said growing Douce over the past decade from an idea to one of the fastest selling spirits in history has been a blessing. The hip hop veteran said that in the statement, the next phase of this journey will further cement Douce's legacy as one of the world's most respected brands. I am excited to renew this partnership with Bacardi. We have deep respect for his creativity and business acumen, and are proud of our accomplishments in establishing Douce as the leader in an exciting and competitive category. This is according to Bacardi. So I'm glad to see that they finally came to a conclusion with the whole thing. And Jay-Z still is going to be having a stake in ownership. So congratulations to both of them for, figuring it out eventually. Because I'm still trying to figure out why the hell they had to go to court over it.
Yeah, I didn't know what that lawsuit was all about, but good for them with resolving it.
Yeah. So what's this whole thing about Larry Reid live getting sued by Pastor Whitehead? What do you know about it, Sean?
Shit, nothing. I saw the headline, but I don't know what he's suing Larry about. I guess maybe defamation. But as far as I know, Larry ain't reported none. But what actually was happening with
Right. Well, yeah, I'm not for sure what the whole thing is anyway, but I know that Larry Reid has been talking about the sewerization. But I got the article from Gossip. So Gossip is the article that I have about it, talking about the sewerization. Let's take a look at it. Of course, he's suing for $20 million against Larry Reid, who called him a scammer. I'm assuming it had to do with the sterilization of the jury and all that other stuff that happened. But let's see what the article says here. During the episode, Whitehead accused co-host Genesis Warren for making jokes about him being a victim of a televised armed robbery. And when I say accused, I mean Whitehead exploded into an ungodly baptism of rage, profanity, and a whole bunch of insults. Girl, he was going in. I remember it. I posted it on the Curb on Instagram and TikTok and on the page as well. So if you guys didn't catch it then, we're catching you up to speed. He went ham on him alive. Okay. And of course they talked about it. Here's the snippet of them. All three was on the live together having a conversation, and he was saying all sorts of stuff. Y'all remember. So after Whitehead's meltdown, Reid alleged in not so many words that Whitehead is basically the Shawn King of Kirk Franklin's, and that he's a scammer, and even had people wondering if the live stream robbery was fake. And for that, the Kim Burrell of P. Diddy's is now suing Reid and another YouTuber who claimed Whitehead is a whole fraud and a con artist. According to the New York Post, Whitehead has filed a $20 million lawsuit against Reid and a separate $20 or is it $20 suit against the YouTuber? A $20. Is it 20 million on
20
both? And they just
million.
on both.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
they just
forgot
didn't
the
put the word.
million. Yeah.
I was going to say $20. Girl, pay that and go.
I wouldn't even give
but
if I was
that's the
Larry,
whole
I wouldn't
thing.
give his ass 20.
Girl,
The
child,
lawsuit
ain't
is
nobody.
true. Sir, you have been convicted of being a scammer. You stole people's identity. So how the hell you suing somebody for saying it? That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I will just have to keep y'all posted up on this whole thing about this, honey, because yeah, I don't see it going anywhere. Shantae did say that who even drinks Barcardi anymore. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to the comments, but she was like, ain't nobody drinking Bacardi anymore, and Douce is smooth. Bacardi is Douce Patent Company. I think that's what it is, Shantae. Don't get me to
Yeah,
lying.
I
I
think
think
so
that's what it
too.
is.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into this final story, you guys, before we call it quits. I want to know what in the hell is going on with Leola. Okay, now we all know Leola have been saying that she was gonna come out talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and trust me, she has. If you follow her on YouTube, she has been talking about this shit apparently. Okay, but this particular part that she's bringing up is not making sense to me whatsoever. And I'm not sure about this at all, but let's just take a listen to what Leola is saying in regards to this whole thing with Whitney and Bobby Brown. Okay, here we go. Take a look. Girl, I don't know what's up with Leola. She needs to stop. Leola. Okay.
Girl.
Here we go. Let's take a listen.
Pregnant by Ray J. Whitney Houston was pregnant by Bobby Brown. That was my niece or nephew in her stomach when she was murdered. And whoever murdered her knew that Whitney was pregnant. And they knew that her and Bobby had planned to get married again. And they had just revealed it to my niece. Bobby was overseas. Y'all didn't want Bobby to come back. Y'all didn't want Whitney and Bobby to get married.
Oh.
That's why Whitney Houston was killed so quick. Yeah, it might have been on the agenda to take her, but y'all decided to do it right then and there. When the note came back, the message came back that she was pregnant by Bobby.
So pause. Okay, and we finna have this discussion. She is trying to say that the Brandy passed, that Whitney passed to Brandy when they were sitting there was a note to say that she was pregnant by Bobby to give to Ray J. That don't make no damn sense. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And how she was supposed to be marrying Bobby.
Up shit?
Right. And how was she supposed to be married to Bobby when she's already married to the other girl who wants to be Whitney? Shantae said, yeah, nah, if she was pregnant when she passed, that would have came out. I ain't buying it. Right. We would have known that in the autopsy report that we went over with a fine-tooth comb. They didn't say shit about Whitney being pregnant.
Whitney damn near 50 years old. She wasn't pregnant. They need to stop. Now, damn. Leola, are you crazy?
So I'm not understanding that part, but let's like for real, Leola, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say, yes, I am a conspiracy theorist. I do believe that something else was a rise in the way that Whitney passed away, because I feel the same way about the way Bobby Christina passed away. It was some underlying shit going on. Okay. They wasn't just sitting in no water and then all of a sudden they sunk themselves down below and then killed themselves. Now, I believe that Leola was saying that Whitney was abused. She was beat up and she was thrown into the tub and in the hot water or whatever. And she drowned due to that. Okay. Was there a biggerization?
Does she know?
Huh?
I say, who beat her? Does she know?
Well, from what I have been overhearing of her, she's making it seem like it was Clive Davis, allegedly. That he had her beat up and stuff.
Oh,
but that
really?
doesn't make any sense to me either, because he had put so much money into her coming back out and trying to get herself together and do this album and stuff. That don't make no sense to me. But again, they claim that Clive Davis is just like Tommy Mottola, allegedly. So I don't know whether or not that part is true, but I do not believe in the pregarization with Whitney and that her and Bobby was trying to get back together, because Bobby was married. Okay. He's married, a whole married man. And ain't nothing came out that he was divorcing his girl. Okay. And Shantae said, I was about to ask how old was she when she passed. Plus, they got crackhead eggs and
I cannot.
I can't even read it. I can't even read it.
I cannot. A damn mess.
She said they got crackhead eggs and sperm. Even in recovery, they was getting so high they fucked up the viability for 3 generations. I cannot. Do you hear me? Okay. Oh God. But on a serious note, it would be more believable that Bobby Christina was pregnant, not Whitney. Exactly, because she was with Nick. Which I believe that Nick beat her up, because Bobby Christina did have bruises on her in her autopsy report, and her tooth was missing. So she was a whole abused victim before the dramatization. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. But I mean, if you want some good old entertainment, you go right on over to YouTube and look up Leola Brown's name, honey, and she gonna give you all the good entertainment that you deserve. Do you hear me? Every last bit. But for this one, it's a no. Hey Lynette, thanks for joining us, Dial. Yeah, so we're doing good.
I mean, now, Bobby Christina, I do believe that she potentially was murdered by Nick, allegedly. But Whitney, I'm finding it hard to believe. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's
And
no
Shantae said,
evidence of that.
yeah. And Shantae said in her passing how she did, and her and Nick history definitely leaves room for speculation. Yeah. But there was nothing in Bobby Christina's autopsy that was stating that there was a pregnancy either. Let me just make that clear. We did check out the autopsy report for her and for Whitney. It was no mention of it. It was not. But there was mention of bruises and stuff that they found on Bobby Christina's body. Okay. Yeah, Lynette, no
Well, I'm
problem. Thanks for
curious.
joining.
I'm curious to know, how does Leola have all this inside track? Was she hanging with Whitney during this time, or Bobby?
From what she says, that her and Whitney have always been the best of friends. They always been talking. So I'm assuming that she was still speaking with her towards her death. Yeah. I don't know. My question is, do we really believe everything that she said? Because she was one of the ones that was getting high with Whitney too, right? Wasn't she getting high with Whitney? Wasn't Leola the one that put out the damn picture of that messy ass sink with all them ashes and shit and crack cocaine spills and stuff all over, and she released it to the internet and shit? Talking about she was trying to get her some help.
Yeah, I do remember hearing something like that. I mean, to me, it seems like Viola is trying to capitalize off this situation. I feel like that's why she moved to YouTube, because she trying to make some YouTube coin and trying to release a book. Viola trying to come up, and she just making up shit. Look, I get it, but you gonna have to tell me you was there or something. I need some proof, man, because your word is not what that is.
Here we go. She said, "Oh, I know the answer." Michelle said, and then she said she's related to Naomi, Lie, and Blake.
Girl, it sounds like it because she just making up shit just like her ass.
Right? Exactly. Lynette said, "I heard that allegedly Ray J was the last one to see Whitney Houston alive. He was there. He was there. He was the last one in her room with her because whatever that note that Whitney passed to Brandy to give to Ray J. Oh, he got that note. He was there. He was there. Okay. Shawn called her Liola.
Girl, I don't know if she be lying, Michelle, or is she making up shit as she go.
Right. Who is posting under Sixx's word on the curb? Bobby B didn't marry his wife till Whitney after died.
I think that's probably Joy. That's probably
Oh,
Joy.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Brown didn't marry his wife till Whitney, right, to after Whitney died. Yeah, yeah. Ray J was is a street pharmaceutical pharmacist allegedly. Exactly.
So he was well, you know, because that relationship never made sense to me, but that would make sense to me if they started messing around because he was her supplier. That would make sense. Because I was like, Whitney, what you doing with him, girl?
That is not the reason why they were messing around.
What's the reason?
Whitney was trying to make Bobby jealous.
Girl, with Ray J?
Yes, with Ray J.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, you got to remember, Ray J was family. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Brandy was family. Ray J and the Norwoods were family to Whitney.
Oh, she say it's your mama.
It's my mama, yeah. Okay, mama, you learning.
Yes, Mama Joe. Hey, girl.
Okay. But yeah, girl, they were family. So I mean, I don't know how that would have made him be jealous when he was already, you know, with his wife and stuff. But okay, girl.
Why would she be trying to make him jealous when she's the one that divorced him?
Girl, she only divorced him because Bobby wanted to get clean and she wasn't ready.
Evidently, she still wasn't ready at the time of her death.
Girl, she was the way she was snorting cocaine and crack, honey. She was never gonna be ready. Bobby would have gave a fuck about Ray J. He ain't Will Smith. All right. I'm just saying. Yeah. I you know what? Again, one of the other things that if I could say what I believe about the relationship between Ray J and Whitney is the only thing is that, you know, he was family to her and she probably felt comfortable being around him. And then when they started talking and he was able to get access to those pharmaceutical chemicals, honey, that, you know, it started to be a supply and demand type of situation. And don't forget, you know, Whitney ain't never been ashamed of telling you when somebody was putting it down, and y'all know y'all didn't seen the video with Ray J. So there it is. That's what it is. My personal opinion on that. So girl, shout out to Leola, honey. She's still out here trying to make it work for herself. Okay. All right. I think we covered pretty much everything for the night. You got anything to add, Shawn, before we close this thing out?
Well, I know we will close out, but I know earlier that you were asking me if I had any reality show update. I do have a bit of an update. I don't know if the people on here watch, but
shoot, let me get your intro together for you start, boo. Let's go. Here we go. Yes. Absolutely. Realityville, honey.
Girl, I was gonna talk a little bit about the Real Housewives of Potomac, girl. They have been having some drama over there, girl.
Wow.
Because apparently on one of the episodes, it came out that Robin Dixon, she was engaged at the time to Juan Dixon. This is their second time getting together. They were married, they got divorced because he cheated, and then they decided to stay together. Well, it came out on the show from one of the other ladies that she had saw him cruising around with another lady, and he been messing around with her. So Robin called up one, and I know that's not true, and so they played it off like it wasn't true.
Okay.
Now Robin's got a podcast, and so she was up on the podcast, and she finally admitted that it was true. He was cheating, so she lied on the show. So this got social media and everybody in an uproar because people was pissed off that she been taking her ass up there lying on the damn show. So apparently tomorrow night she is going to be on Watch What Happened Live. So I got to tune in because they say it got heated with her and Andy. And they said that Andy may have fired her ass off the show. I was like,
ooh, for real?
Girl, yes.
Girl, that sounds juicy. Even Lynette said she can't wait until the reunion show, girl.
Baby, me either, Lynette. It come on the 19th, child, and I want to see because they been lying. They said Giselle has been lying, trying to make a storyline for herself. She said one of the other ladies' husband, Chris, after the last reunion, he pulled her into an empty room, he said, to talk to her, and it made her really uncomfortable. So she waited till the cameras started rolling to bring it up to his wife. So they were saying she was doing all of that for a storyline. So the shit is coming out about them over there lying, girl.
Girl, just to have a damn story.
So I
just
am looking forward to it. So the reunion comes on the 19th. I'm definitely going to be tuned in, and I'll give y'all an update, girl, because the shit is hitting the fan.
Girl,
and I'm curious to know if Robin then got fired.
Girl, I guess in due time it's gonna tell. If y'all don't see her at the reunion.
Well, she'll be at the reunion because it's already been filmed.
Oh, they already filmed the reunion. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so she'll be there, but we won't find out probably if she did get fired till after the reunion airs or when next season get ready to start.
Okay.
So it is definitely interesting. So if y'all watch Potomac, girl, keep your ears and eyes open because they've been up on Twitter and the social media, girl, going back and forth and spilling tea and just acting a damn fool.
Lynette says serial women have said similar stories about Chris. Several women have said similar stories about Chris.
I mean, I kind of believed it, Lynette, but the issue is that if like Giselle and Candace were cool. So if that's my friend, I'm not gonna wait till the cameras are rolling to bring that up. You know, this was months later when Giselle brought it up when the season started. So of course she's gonna be side-eyeing her like, girl, why you didn't tell me this? You know? So, you know, and Karen said that she felt violated by a man that hugged her too tight. And guess who that was?
Who?
Juan Dixon, Robin's man. Karen say Juan Dixon's mistress looks like her.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
So it's just it has been really interesting to see this unfolding. And so I'm looking forward to, I'll let y'all know how everything pans out.
Girl, yes. Keep us updated on that. That sounds like that's gonna be some juicy stuff. I'm not invested in Potomac, but I know a little bit about it because Shawn and them be talking about it behind the scenes. So I like kind of know who's who, even though I don't
Right.
watch it. And Lynette says she think Karen's lying too.
You think Karen lied too,
That's what
Lynette?
she said. Mm-hmm.
Girl, but what do you think, Miss Lynette, about them saying that Karen has been messing around with somebody named Mr. Blue Eyes?
Mr. Blue Eyes.
Girl, I don't know who he is, but I like Karen. You better not be cheating on your hubby.
She better not.
Girl, they say Karen been cheating on Ray. And on the clip in the trailer for the reunion, they say they asked her about Mr. Blue Eyes, and Ray say, hush up about that.
Oh, oh well.
So,
And y'all, I was invested. I was watching Potomac until what happened, and I didn't never check back in after that season.
I think you just you done fell off with a lot of shows this season. You just been busy.
Yeah, I have. Sidebar note, this is what Shantae said about the Whitney and stuff. She said, if she was such a user, why didn't the autopsy report say anything about her nasal cavity being fucked up? Or did I just not remember since it was a while ago? Yeah, no, they did say something about her nasal cavity was completely gone. They did, Shantae, in the autopsy report. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And Lynette said that she believed Karen has another man or two.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me because Ray seems like, things is going down here. Karen has got to be close to 60, I think, and Ray is maybe, I think, close to 20 years older than her, maybe 15. So,
Oh, wow.
Karen says she needs. I'm not like you, Bernadette. I need someone to hold me.
Girl, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, I ain't seen it since that one. It's been so this season I didn't tune back in for it, but I did see up until the last season, right?
Yeah, you watched
Yeah.
last season. It's this season that but child, let me
I
tell
should
you
have stuck
something.
in, huh?
You can watch the reunion, girl. We can watch that together. You don't need to watch the whole show to watch the reunion.
Okay, I'll tune into the reunion with you. I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Lynette said Sheris has some tea on Karen. Is it Sheris or Cherish? How you say the person's name? I don't know.
Who got some tea on Karen? I think Sharice. Oh yeah, Sharice definitely has some tea on Karen. That's why Karen don't want her on the show. When Sharice come around, Karen acts a damn fool or she walks out the room. Sharice and her were friends years and years ago. I think Sharice knows all Karen's tea and she don't like it.
Why I don't remember Sharice? Why her
Well,
picture
the
is not
season
popping
you
up to me.
watched, Sharice wasn't on there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say, who was that?
She was on the show at first, then she left, and then she came back this season.
Oh, okay. Of course she did. When I didn't tune back in, of course.
Right.
Of course. Well, definitely, girl. We're gonna have to watch the reunion and come back and bring y'all the tea on that. But yes. That seems interesting. Oh, and one more thing before we close out. They are going forward with the Girls Trip 2. It has been officially announced and it has the full cast returning back. And it's set to take place in Ghana. So y'all stay tuned for that movie as well. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what do y'all think about Tiffany coming back? What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's appropriate?
I have mixed emotions about this whole thing, but I do believe that she should have the right to come back. She was in the original, and I think that she did bring some, a good character to the movie. So I'm here for it. I mean, what ended up happening with the judgment? Did they dismiss that whole situation about the finalization and stuff with the minor? What happened in that thing, Shawn?
Well,
Shawn
the
is zoomed out.
lawsuit was I did check out for a minute. No, that was lost. It was dropped. It was dropped, or they
Okay, it
settled
was
out of
dropped.
court. Settled out of
Okay.
court.
Well, yeah. I mean, if y'all giving Will Smith the opportunity to come back, then I guess. Not to say
Yeah.
that it's the same
I
situation,
mean,
but I
that
mean,
was different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I needed more information on that whole situation, and so
With
I never.
Haddish and Aries or whatever his name was, with them two about the
Yeah,
thing. I
because
mean, and it
I
was
saw the video, but I'm like, were they acting in the movie, or was they producers of the movie? Because
well, the clips that we
honestly,
saw,
they
they was
said,
doing both. They did both. They
yeah,
produced it and acted in that thing, right?
yeah, because I mean that was completely inappropriate, but I felt like they were saying that Tiffany was just acting in it and she didn't, because she really didn't do anything besides drop the little boy off there. But
Right.
I think the issue was that they said Tiffany knew those people outside of that acting, and that she
Mm-hmm.
kind of coerced them into allowing that boy to be doing that show.
Right. So yeah, Lynette, Tiffany and the comedian
Aries Spears.
Yeah. Did some kind of producing or something for a comedy skit where they were acting out with this little boy being it was something like a R. Kelly spoof, if that makes any sense. Right, because they was playing the R. Kelly music and stuff in the background and stuff, but she was supposed to be the mother dropping off her little son to her uncle's house or whatever, and he had the little boy in his underwear and all of this stuff, talking about something, you need to take a bath, and he was sitting there watching him, just real,
It was sickening. It wasn't like a
sickening.
PSA. It was supposed to be
Mhm.
comedy, but that shit wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny at all. It was something that happened some years ago, and they dug it up and started bringing it up, and then the next thing you know, the so-called little boy family or whatever wanted to press charges or something after this whole thing. And I'm like, this thing was been out for umpteen hundred years, and you just now want to press charges because it didn't recirculate it and stuff like that. Like, it didn't make any sense, but that was the gist of what happened. Yeah. So anywho, she's back on deck to be able to do the girls trip too, with the full cast returning. So we'll see how that one go. Y'all gonna tune into it? Y'all want to see the movie at least?
Yeah, I mean, the first one, I liked it. I didn't think it was all that funny, but I still liked it. But
Yeah.
so I'll watch it. Certainly.
All
I
right.
like to support the movies. I don't know if I go out to the theater, but I support it some way.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Well, I'll give it a chance. I don't know. I was coerced into going into the first movie because I was skeptical about it, but it ended up being, a good movie. So sure.
Girl,
We'll see
who
how it goes.
coerced you?
Girl. Girl. My friend at the time was just like, girl, we going to go see this movie. And I was like, I don't know about this movie. I don't think I want to go. She was like, you're gonna like it. Trust me. And then we saw it. And I liked it. It was good.
Awesome.
Yeah. But anywho. All right, my cursors, that's it. We didn't got through everything. So y'all guys, stay tuned for next week. We'll be back again next week, Saturday, around the same time, 8:00, for the next rendition of all of this Hollywood stuff talk that we have available. Okay, I want to thank my special guest, Shawn the Gossip, and of course Michelle Shantae Honey, for dipping in and dipping out, but staying true to herself by being in the comments. Thank you, boo.
I cannot.
And I want to thank all of you, girl. You know it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to watch us today. And y'all have a blessed and wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.